if I pile them in, I pile them in. I mean, I just, oh. I don't know if we're ever going to get caught up. Never going to get caught up. But this guy's got to get done. This guy's got to get done. To get back on it today. Now in the past, I've normally used just plain regular Bondo, but I got some new stuff that I want to give a try. I used this on doing some cabinets in the store, filling in and putting some laminate over. So we're going to give that a go. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. We love that smell. The smell of Bondo. Smells silly. All right, we're gonna mix our Bondo up a little bit here. I don't know why I mix that much, but I'm a little not sure about the mixture on this because the general rule of thumb I've always used with regular Bondo, which is red hardener, and well, the Bondo's the same color, the putty's the same color, but the hardener's red. When you mix it together, when it matches the spreader, the Bondo brand spreader, you know you got a good mixture. Well, when your Bondo's blue, you can't really use it, go by that rule of thumb, but whatever, we're gonna make this work. And I know some people like to use putty and other things, but one thing I know about Bondo, although you got to be fast, you got to be fast with Bondo, because before you know it, it's set, it's time, you're done. So. Because when it kicks, you know it, and there ain't nothing you can do but just put it down and walk away. But one thing you know for sure is it's hardened. There is no, is it ready yet? No, it's ready to go. It's almost merciless. We're almost there. Yep, we're done. We're done. We didn't make it to them holes yet. Oh well. And as you can see, when it's done, it's done. It just turns into that. There's no use bothering with it anymore. You know, you just walk away, you're done with it. Make another batch, that batch is done. All right, I'm just going to fill in a few more spots and come back tomorrow and we'll sand some stuff down and fill in a few more spots. Just chase it all down and clean it up. Bondo and done. A little repair work here and there. Another little repair spot there. Starting to fill in some holes. So. Man, if I pile them in, I pile them in. I mean, I just, I don't know if we're ever going to get caught up. Never going to get caught up. But this guy's got to get done. This guy's got to get done. I'm going to get back on it today. Well, that was really swell. I've been at it for about 30 minutes. It's another day. Apparently, I had never turned the camera on. Or at least I turned it on, but I didn't hit record. I don't know. I just looked up and realized the camera had done powered itself off. It probably chirped, beeped, and told me that, but I couldn't hear over the sander. But we did some more sanding. Put this down. This corner is looking, this edge right here is looking really good now. I'm now taping it up. I'm going to spray some primer over what's been sanded. You know, but you know what? It was mostly sanding footage. All you missed was me taping and occasionally spouting off words of wisdom. Probably the best stuff I've ever done. It was the most exciting sanding footage you've ever seen in your life. Well, it's gone. Anyway, so I'm taping this off because I don't want to get paint down in the areas like this groove where the control panel goes in. I'm going to try to keep the paint off of that because I don't want the control panel to get stuck in the paint and stick or dry adhere to the paint or anything like that. So we're going to tape that up. Tape this up because I'd like to keep that nice and clean and not oversprayed in there. I may lay something down in the back of this to keep it from overspraying, but right now I'm not really going to paint. Okay, first I'm going to put that can of primer. Oh, there it is. Some Kills oil-based primer. I really like this stuff. Normally I roll it on, like when I'm doing the sides of cabinets after I Bondo and everything, I'll roll it on. I usually put 3 or 4 coats and then I'll sand it and I'll get like a glass finish. It will be nice, smooth, and everything sticks to it. I love this stuff. I think if I ever start painting cars, I'm going to put Kills oil-based primer down. I may even do that. I keep saying I'm going to do that one day, and that's another project coming up, unrelated to arcades. I'm going to do a final dust off here and cover up a few more things, but I'm going to hit some primer in these spots. For one, it's a great coat for bonding paint to, but it also will help show any imperfections in my finish. So it'll fill in a lot of imperfections and all, and then we can run it over with some, probably some, see, I think I've been using 80, or, we're going to go to a higher grit of sandpaper after that and go over it, and then we'll put our final coat on it, because this is all going to be nice and pretty and exposed. This is going to be the play area, so we want it to look its best. It also missed me getting all technical and using these calipers to make sure that this was all the right thickness across here. And it is, although I'm starting to sand into this big gob of Elmer's glue, which is going to be really tricky to cover up. Here comes that Elmer's glue. We may have to go and cut it out and then fill back in the hole after we cut it out. Lay in this to cover up any overspray. That'll work really good.
mostly the inside of the back door. I'd like to kind of keep it clean wood look inside. A good restore is one when you look at it, nobody knows it's been restored. Like this thing was made for these bags to just fit in here. Just they're the exact width, and they even have these nice little wire hangers here to hang the bag on. All right, and this right here, this area, I'm just going to be careful with. So. I got my fan turned off also to prevent it from just blowing my paint across. All right, right here, there's something here I should have wiped off. I can see it bubbling up right there. I am overspraying the hell out of that cabinet. I might should have rolled this on instead of spraying it. This is me trying something new and not liking the results. Actually, I know what that spot is. Had a big gob of sweat drip off of me right there. I wiped it off, and I can see where it's smeared. Did not wipe it good enough. Yeah, I'm glad I did that because I'm seeing a lot of spots that I could do a lot better work on. Now here in Florida, where it's 120% humidity, we tend to have like some funny issues with paint drying. But I'm not going to touch this till tomorrow. So we're done for tonight. See you tomorrow. All right. It's another day. And it's hot. Going through a heat wave. It's 101 degrees outside. Got my 76 shirt on because wishing it was 76 degrees out there. And we got that nice, beautiful 100% Florida humidity. So, we're looking pretty good right now. All right. You got a spot right there. I don't know how I missed that. That's a huge spot there. But I ain't worried about down that gap because that's going to be covered. You can see the little Bondo pockets there. I'll probably end up putting another coat of primer on it. And then we'll sand the primer down smooth.
and that'll fill in a lot of that. Although we got a pretty big spot there. Here's the spot where I said the sweat got dripped on there and wiped in. So it's really, man, it looks worse on the camera. Maybe I just need glasses. It's gonna look good. Take my word for it, it's gonna look good when we get done. But it's gotta look good because this is white. White hides a lot. Black is gonna show a lot. So we got to get it right. We only got one chance to get this right. So we're gonna make sure we get it right, and we're not moving forward until it's perfect. We're gonna take her up to the 120. I say the 120, and then I grab a 220. Let's get back to we're gonna take her to, there we go. Now we got the 220. Oh, and the fan's coming back on. Sorry, boys. Toby's tongue was like hanging out like that far over there. She thinks I'm crazy out here in this heat room. Real tiny imperfections I need to fill in, but worried that Bondo may be a little bit too much. I'm trying to decide whether I want to try to Bondo those in a little bit more or spray it again and keep sanding it down until eventually that primer fills in those imperfections. I think I'd get away with that on this side. I'm not going to get away with that on that side. There's some spots over there. It's just going to be too much for me. Alright guys, digging in the cabinet, I got some finishing glaze. It's like a little bit more fine, like a finer Bondo kind of thing. So we're going to give that a shot. Hope this stuff's still good. I've had it for a while. I don't know if we're going to get anything out of this. There's going to be something good in there. Show you the workers you want. I may regret putting this blue, using this blue hardware. There's somebody out there that does auto body work that's just probably watching me this Bondo that's just losing it right now. But you know what? I'm not gonna figure it out if I don't screw it up a few times. We'll just keep doing it till we get it right. We'll raise the blade here. I've already mixed up too much because I think we've lost it. Yep, we've lost it. It has now turned to taffy. Make sure you rake all that off in the floor. That way you walk on it in your shoes, and then you wonder what you got all over your floor when you go home at night. For our coupe. Yeah, that stuff has got to do the consistency of not going through that little spout hole.
Right there. It's done. It's done. We didn't even. As fast as that's getting hard, that stuff better cure. I'm gonna be really upset if it don't. And of course, another part of this could be the fact that this stuff's old. It's already kind of cured naturally without having to be mixed with the hardener. That's definitely not what you want when you go to squeeze your tube of hardener and it all shoots out the back end. Just wipe that off before it. I was looking to see if I had a tube of red hardener. Apparently I don't. Okay. Alright, we're not getting anywhere with that blade. Let's not get anywhere. We're going to go back to our Bondo putty here. Not having a whole lot of luck with our Bondo. It's not going well. I'm going to do something dumb, crazy. I'm going to make a big batch with a little drop. We'll see if we can get something done. Bondo's one of those things I think well, ultimately you're going to waste most of it anyway because you're going to end up sanding it off. I'm done and I'm disappointed. We're 2 days back. We're gonna let this cure. Come back and sand it again. And we'll primer it again. And then we'll sand it again. And hopefully it should be nice and smooth this time.
Yeah, I'm real fancy. I'm sometimes when you work on arcade video games and sophisticated equipment, you gotta have an old feed sack to get the job done. Oh, sorry, y'all missing the show. Here we go. No project is complete without an old chicken feed sack taped across the top of it. Sorry, Corey. It's just how we roll. I promise I won't leave any chickens in here. Although that ain't a bad idea. That would be. I would get a hell of a laugh out of that. Open the coin door and there's a little hen sitting in there nesting. That'd be awesome. In case you guys are wondering what kind of paint gun I like to use. You know, what kind of mixture, paint thinner and additives and all that good stuff. Well, there it is right there. This is my mixture. All right. Right there. Okay. Large project size Rust-Oleum, you know. And every now and then I like to switch it up and use the professional, high performance enamel. You know what? I think I'm going to go with this. I think I'm going to go with the high performance enamel this round, you know. Let's go with that. Now, mixing procedure is like this. Sometimes in this hand, sometimes upside down, sometimes right side up, you know. I don't like the up and down. I don't feel that really does anything. I just do like that. Years of practice. Years of practice. We'll start down here on the base, that way I can get a feel for the flow. That way, in case this is a bad tin and it starts everywhere, it won't be. All right, here we are the next day. As you can tell, it's black. It's glossy, but not too glossy. It's looking really good. I'm seeing a couple places that, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put a second coat on this. Go ahead and just put a second coat on this and see how that turns out. I'm feeling good with the results so far. Feeling really good with that so far. Old feed sack worked out pretty good there. Yeah, I'm really liking this so far. It went on really good, really smooth. Like really splintered right there. Leave it to me. I'm gonna give it one more coat. I see a few thin spots here. I'm gonna hit over again. Little warning I'll have about Rust-Oleum, okay? It goes on thick. If it's just plain Rust-Oleum enamel, it's probably true for all enamels. There's no sanding it off. You're gonna use stripper to get it off. So wherever you put it on, make sure you're happy with it there. You do try sanding it, it is chewy. It will gum up your sandpaper. It will make a mess. Oh, and just for the record, it's not very sun resilient. It will fade in the sun. Of course, these are arcade games. I would hope you wouldn't leave them in the sun. All right. Well, now we're back in that good old waiting for paint dry phase.